transformation experiments. Okay, it is also called as a transformation experiment. Transformation experiment. Clear? Transformation experiment. Okay, or transforming principle. I told for these two things is needed. First is the mouse. Mouse is the plural, mice is the singular. Second is the bacteria. Bacteria. And the bacteria may be Staphylococcus pneumoniae or Streptococcus pneumoniae. So it may be Streptococcus pneumoniae or Staphylococcus pneumoniae. Staphylococcus pneumoniae. Clear? Streptococcus pneumoniae or Staphylococcus pneumoniae. So these means bacteria, and these bacteria has the two strain. Strain means one is the species, and after the species, another term which is used as a strain. In bacteria, subspecies you can say strain. Are you getting or not? Strain means it is a type of subspecies in bacteria. Species we are not using. Genera and species okay, but we are not using in the bacteria subspecies. So strain of the bacteria you can say subspecies. Okay. So it have the two strains. So first strain, it have the two strains. Strain number one, that is the you can say first strain. Okay, this strain is the R colony, a rough colony, or colony, and R strands. R it is also known as the R strain. R colony or R strain, S strain or S colony bacteria. Okay, R strain or R colony, S strain or S colony. Okay, listen. R colony, I told already, this type of the strain inject to mice. Mice is alive. And S colony, it is the virulent. This R colony, also known as the A virulent strain. A virulent strain. Okay, and S colony is known as the virulent strain. It is known as the virulent strain. Okay, so R colony is the A virulent and S colony is the virulent strain. Okay, so what happened? Just look at here. Frederick Griffith conducted experiment to show transforming principle in bacteria. Means they have started to search for the genetic material. The genetic material is either DNA, RNA or protein. They have started to perform the experiment. He conducted an experiment on mice and pneumonia bacteria, Streptococcus pneumoniae. The bacteria who selected that bacteria is the named as Streptococcus pneumoniae or some places Staphylococcus pneumoniae. These bacteria are found in the two strains. They have the two strains. One is the virulent. This is called the smooth strain. S strain. S strain or smooth colony. They secrete the smooth colony. I told they secrete one substance which is known as the polysaccharide. Okay. It only secretes one substance which is known as the polysaccharide. Clear? So first one is the virulent or smooth strain, and second is the non-virulent or rough strain. First is the virulent or smooth strain, second is the non-virulent or rough strain. The S strain bacteria produce capsule and it is pathogenic. Very, very important. S strain, the S strain of this bacteria produce capsule. Okay. The S strain of bacteria produce capsule and it is the pathogenic. Capsule means I told this is the substance which is known as the carbohydrate, and this carbohydrate is the act as a virulent. This carbohydrate means the smooth column they secrete the mucopolysaccharide. Okay. Excuse me. So they secrete the carbohydrate molecules which is the toxic for that mice. Okay. So strain bacteria produce capsule and it is the pathogenic. S strain means virulent. And the R strain lacks capsule, means such bacteria they don't have the capsule and it is non-pathogenic. I told and I taught, so that time I have discussed about the cell wall of bacteria. So cell wall, above the cell walls they have the substance, and this substance is known as the if deposition of the carbohydrate means mucopolysaccharide takes place, and if the layer is thin, that is called the slime layer. slime layer. If the layer thick, because cell wall already present, above the cell wall some substances also get deposited. If the thick, so this thick layer is known as the capsule. So each some bacteria they have the capsule which is found around above the surface of cell wall, or some they have the thin slime layer. Okay, so here the R strain means rough strain, or this R strain, they don't have the capsule, lacks of capsule, and it is the non-pathogenic. Okay, so R strain is non-pathogenic, S strain is the pathogenic. Why? Because S strains they have the capsule. Capsule is nothing but it is the layer which is present, thick layer which is present above the cell wall. Okay, now this is the experiment who performed, means Frederick Griffith performed such experiments. Now you can see what is this experiment. Look it. Firstly, he took the two strain. I told already. First strain was the R strain. Second is the S strain. S strain is smooth strain, that is the virulent, and rough strain, that is the non-virulent. When they inject this strain to the mice is alive. Mouse is the life, means mouse is walking, enjoying, dancing, playing, everything he is doing. In second strain, that is the smooth strain, when he inject to the mice, now what happened? Mice laid down. Okay, means mice died. Mouse died. Okay, mouse dies. Okay, mouse dies or mouse died. Another one, and this is the first experiment. Second experiment, what he did, this S strain, smooth strain, they undergo for the heat killed, clear? Heat killed smooth strain. Means this S strain, what he did, he took this strain and he put on he gave the too much temperature. He gave the too much temperature. Ultimately, what happened? This S strain heat killed, means their pathogenic capacity lost. Pathogenic capacity lost. Clear? Its pathogenic capacity lost. Clear? S strain heat killed or smooth, and their pathogenic capacity lost. Okay, let's look at S strain and heat killed smooth, their pathogenic capacity lost. Why? Because he gave the too much temperature, so this capsule dissolved. Okay, and when they inject such type of the strain, so mouse is alive. Okay, what happened? Then mouse is alive. Why? Because that heat killed smooth strain, they lost the pathogenic capacity, because they gave the too much temperature. So due to this destroyed the pathogenic capacity. In the third experiment, what he did, this is both one, this is the second one and third. In the third experiment, what he did, he took the R strain. Along with R strain, they also took the heat killed S strain. Heat killed, just heat killed S strain. Clear? Heat killed S strain. He took the R strain along with the heat killed S strain. R strain, R strains along with the heat killed S strain. Okay. Ultimately, what happened? When they inject to mice, inject to mice. Here, mice should not die. Normally, means according to our think, mice should not die. But what happened? Inject to mice. Now here you can say inject to mice. What happened? Mice dies. Mouse dies. Why mouse died? Why mouse died? Because the R strain is the non-pathogenic. R strain is the non-pathogenic, and S strain is the pathogenic but heat killed. S strain is the pathogenic but heat killed. So what happened? The DNA means the DNA of S strain moves into the R strain. and now R strands behaves as a pathogenic. Clear? R strands, R strain of the bacteria, R strain means a virulent strains, it behaves as a pathogenic. Why? Because some substances, he didn't say which substances transfer, but he said some substances get transfer from S strain to R strain, and now R strains behaves as a virulent strain. Are you getting or not? Are you getting what I'm saying? Normally,
Yes,
rough killed means avirulent, rough strain means avirulent, heat killed smooth strain, both are avirulent. But why mouse died? Because that some some substances from S strain, some substances transfer from S strain to the R strain, and now R strains behaves as a virulent. Clear? So this conclusion they gave. Now this is the experiment, and what he gave the conclusion, just look it again. Okay, read it. When the R strain are injected into the mouse, it is a non-pathogenic. Okay, it is a non-pathogenic and does not cause pneumonia. The mouse is continuing to live because this is non-pathogenic and it lacks the capsule, so it will never cause the pneumonia to mouse and mouse will be alive. Okay. When the S strain are injected into the mouse, that cause pneumonia and mouse dies. We have to see. When heat killed S strain are injected into the mouse, that does not cause pneumonia and the mouse continues to live. Means now mouse also live because at the they give the heat, means they give the heat or temperature by which they destroy the capsule, pathogenic activity destroy. Ultimately, what he did, when the next experiment, means this is the first one, this is the second one and third one. In the third experiment, when the heat killed S strain and R strain mixed and injected into the mouse, that caused pneumonia and mouse died. That caused pneumonia because what we have seen, the mouse is already alive when we have separated, injected, means separated strain injected one by one. Heat killed smooth strain and R strain. So that time mouse was dead. But when mixed together, means heat killed strain and heat killed smooth strain and R strain mixed together and injected to the mice is died. Okay, the mice died. Why? Just look it. I told explanation why. Because some substances is going to transfer from S strain, means heat killed S strain to the R strain, and now R strain is behave as a pathogenic. So that substance, maybe we don't know what was the substance, DNA, RNA, or protein. We can't say anything, but he said some substance. But he said some substance can be transferred from smooth strain to the rough strain. Clear? It can be transferred from smooth strain to the rough strain. Is it fine? Is it okay? Clear?
yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, now just look at the conclusion. Now conclusion came. Look at here. R strain bacteria had been transformed by the heat killed S strain bacteria. Means the some substances get transferred from heat killed S strain bacteria into the R strain bacteria. Now the R strain bacteria is behaves as a virulent bacteria, means R strain bacteria behaves as a S strain, means virulent, pathogenic. Clear? So look at it. The transformation of R strain to the S strain due to the transfer of genetic material. Okay. The transformation of R strain to the S strain due to the transfer of genetic material. Clear? And in this way they gave the explanation. Okay. The biochemical nature of the genetic material was not defined from his experiment, but he said some substances get to transfer from the S strain to R strain. Clear? The transformation of R strain to the S strain due to transfer of genetic material. He said some substances, some genetic material transform, but he didn't clarify. Okay, don't get confused because they use the R strain and heat killed S strain, heat killed S strain, R strain, heat killed S strain. Okay, they have used, and ultimately what is going to transfer means from here to here heat some substances, some genetic material that is going to transfer from heat killed to R strain, from heat killed into the R strain, and now R strain behaves as a S strain, means smooth strain. This R strain behaves as a smooth strain. So this is the transforming experiments performed by the Frederick Griffith in 1928 to prove the that which is the genetic material, means for the search of the genetic material. Clear? So this is first one, transforming experiment. Did you get? Did you get everyone? Is it clear to all of you? Shreya? Very good. Okay. Everyone saying yes, sir. So I will ask one simple question that you can give the answer. A smooth strain, whether it is virulent or avirulent.
Virulent.
Very good. Avirulent or virulent, everyone saying virulent. Why it is virulent? Why it is virulent? Solunga, Harini, yes. Solunga. No one is saying. Why it is virulent? Very simple. Because S strains, they have the capsule. Clear? It have the capsule. Due to the presence of capsule, thick outer extra covering present on the cell wall, surface of cell wall. So due to the presence of capsule, behave such a virulent, and it cause a disease. It cause a disease, and the disease is known as the pneumonia. Disease is the pneumonia, because what we did, we took the bacteria, and the name of bacteria is the streptococcus pneumoniae. Clear? Streptococcus pneumoniae. Okay, Streptococcus pneumoniae. So this have given the Streptococcus pneumoniae. Clear? So this is the bacteria which have given the Streptococcus pneumoniae. Is it fine? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Clear? So in this way, this is the transformation experiments. Who performed? Frederick Griffith. When performed? 1928. Why performed? Search for the genetic material. Clear? To search of the genetic material. Next, second, biochemical characterization of transforming principle. That Frederick Griffith, he said, some genetic material, it is going to transfer from S strand into the R strand, means heat killed S strand to R strand. But he didn't say what was the genetic material, either protein, either DNA or RNA. For the characterization, some sample, means some scientist, other scientist, he took the sample where they have inject, and he observed that sample what they have. Okay, so he did just look at what he did, that is biochemical characterization biochemical characterization of transforming principle. Okay, means during the transforming principle, what was the substance they are going to identify. I told it is called the MacLeod-McCarty Avery experiment. So Oswald Avery, Colin MacLeod, and Maclean McCarty. Three scientists, Avery, MacLeod, and McCarty. Avery, MacLeod, and McCarty, three scientists in 1933 to 1944. worked to determine the biochemical nature of the transforming principle of Griffith experiment. Means Griffith says some substance is going, some genetic material is going to transfer from transforming takes place. Okay, but he didn't clarify what was the substance. Okay, so after that, these scientists they discovered, they did. Okay, they purified biomolecules like proteins, DNA, and RNA. Okay, means he extract. What he did? He extract the he extract the he extract the protein, RNA, DNA from that substance. Okay, means where they have that transformation completed. Means protein, DNA, and the heat killed strain, heat killed assistant. Because I told the substance is going to transfer from HKS to R. So he thought this HKS heat killed strain. What is the substance? How it is going to transfer? Okay, so they purified the biomolecules, proteins, DNA, and RNA from the heat killed S strain. Okay, heat killed S strain. Then again they used the enzyme. They added the digestive enzyme of each to see one could transforming live R to S cells. Okay, suppose that what he did. This is the R strain, and this is the heat killed S strain. Okay, and this experiment is going on. In the first experiment, what he observed, suppose that he treat with the this heat killed strain, they are treated with the protease enzyme. If they killed with the heat killed strain protease enzyme, so what happened? He observed the result. Now R strains become smooth strain. When they treated with the protease enzyme to heat kill strain, ultimately he got the same result. Means R strain again become as a smooth strain. Smooth means virulent strain. Means R strain. They use the protease. He thought if the protein molecules, because protease is the enzyme which digests to protein molecules. If the protein is digest, means protein cannot pass from here to there. Okay. So what he did, he used the enzyme protease, and he observed that the R strain again going to transformed into the smooth strain. Okay. R strain. लाइट जाएगी मतलब कुछ एक्सपेरिमेंट ठीक R strain, what I'm saying, R strain. So this R strain also became as a smooth strain. It means protein is the non-genetic material because they use the protease. And what he observed after using of this protease, he observed that this R strain also behaves as a S strain. Means we can say the protein is not genetic material. Okay. Second, in second experiments, what he did, he used the same experiments. R strain and heat killed S strain. R strain, heat killed S strain. Now it is going to transform. R strain, heat killed S strain, and okay, it is going to transform. Then they used another enzyme, and the name of enzyme is the RNase. RNase. I'm writing here. Just look at RNase. RNase. Okay. Then again he observed. What he observed. Just look at. Okay. He again observed that this R strain also become as a S strain. This R strain also becomes as a S strain. Clear? This R strain also become as a S strain. Means we can say the RNA is not a genetic material. Why? Because transformation is going on. There is no problem. Means transformation is not prevent. It is continue moving on. When we use the digest, means when we have digested the protein molecules, again transformation going on. When we digest the RNA molecules, again transformation is going on. So what he observed that the genetic material, neither protein, neither RNA. In next experiment, what he did, next you can see, he took the same things, means R strain plus heat killed S strain, heat killed S strain, and they treated with the, it is treated with the DNAs. It is treated with the DNAs. Now, this R strains does not become, R strain does not become as smooth strain, as S strain. Clear? Does not become as S strain. From this experiment, theoretically proved. Theoretically means we can assume, because DNA digests to DNA molecules. DNA is an enzyme which digests to DNA molecules. So when they digest DNA molecules, now the R strand, which is the live strand, it will be live for the long time. There is no changes, no transformation is happening. Okay, because DNA molecules is not going to because that DNA molecules every time it was transforming. When you treat with the DNase enzyme, it will digest the DNA. If the DNA is not going to transforming, then transformation does not take place. When the transformation does not take place, the R strain never behaves as a smooth strain. It will be as usual. Clear? So in this way, this experiments little bit clear, not totally. Okay. So little bit clear that the genetic material is DNA, because DNA is when digest, then transformation experiments is going to affect it. Okay. Next, same thing you can see what he did. Just look it. Heat killed assistant plus protease plus live assistant transforms R strand to assistant. Means R strand we have such a assistant. Means the genetic material is not protein because they have used the protease. Heat killed S strand plus RNA's live R strand transform RNA strand. Means R strand again transform into the S strand. Heat killed S strand DNAs plus live R strand unable to transform RNA to S strand. Means from here it is clear that the genetic material, Ram Kumar, mute itself. Okay, the genetic material you can say is the DNA. Means the transforming substance is the DNA, which is going to transfer from S strand, heat killed S strand into the R strand. When they treat with the DNAs, now DNA digests the DNA molecules, that is unable to transform. Is it fine? So in this way they have given. Look at here. This is the carbohydrate S-type bacteria and protein S-type bacteria. DNA is S-type. S-type means smooth type, and here DNA of S-type bacteria deoxyribonucleotide. Okay, so they have did in this way and he got the result. This is the rub bacteria and here culture medium, and this is the test tube. Okay, ultimately they clarified that which is the genetic material. Okay, that is the genetic material is DNA molecules. Okay, what was the conclusion of this experiments? Look at here. Conclusion of the experiments: protein of heat killed assistant is the not a genetic material. I told already. RNA of heat killed assistant is not the genetic material. Okay. DNA of heat killed assistant is the genetic material. Clear? So DNA of heat killed assistant is the genetic material, because DNA digested with the DNA is mixed with R strand, unable to transform R strand to S strand. When we digested with the DNase enzyme, so then mixed with the R strand. Okay, it will mix with the R strand and unable to transform R strand to S strand. Means now R strand never transform into the smooth strand. because DNA which is present in the heat killed smooth strain, it got digested. It completely digested. Okay, but what happened? But all biologists are not convinced from this theory, from this experiment. Clear? All scientifics, all biologists not convinced. After that, one new scientist came and he performed another experiments, which is known as the Hershey-Chase experiment. Okay, that name experiment you can say blender experiment. Blender experiment, blending or blender, not blending, blending experiment, or Hershey, Hershey and Chase experiment. Hershey and Chase experiment. In his experiment, what he did, he took the bacteriophage. Okay. Anyone, can you tell what is the bacteriophage? What is the bacteriophage? Solunga.
Virus that infect bacteria.
Very good, Harini. Virus infect bacteria. Okay. So virus infect bacteria, that is the bacteriophage. You are saying truly 100% correct. Okay, you are saying 100% is true. Okay. Now, the virus which infect, which engulf to bacteria, which engulf, not infect, which engulf to bacteria, that is called the bacteriophage. Bacteriophage, it is because virus is made up of the nucleic acid and protein. Protein is the envelope, outer covering, and the nucleic acid is the genetic material. So he used the bacteriophage in his experiment. Okay, and they also use the two substance. Something is smelling here. Okay, wait. Okay. So what he did, he took this bacteriophage, and they also use the two different substances. One is called the S35 P32. Yes, S35 and P32. This P stands for phosphate. P stands for phosphate, and we know very well DNA molecules which is made up of the phosphate, and S35 it is for protein. It is for protein because sulfate of sulfur molecules also found into the protein. So these substances they used. So look at that experiments. Now we are going to talk next experiment. Yes, the genetic material is DNA, clearly proved by the scientist Hershey and Chase. If they are asking in your exam, who clearly explained or who proved that which substance is the genetic material, means DNA is the substance which is the genetic material, you will give the answer Martha Chase and Alfred Hershey. Okay, Martha Chase and Alfred Hershey in 1952. Clear? In 1952, Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase both proved that the genetic material is DNA molecules. Clear? Both proved that the genetic material is DNA molecules. Clear? Is it fine? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Ram Kumar, Harini, Latika, Gauri, Ganesh, Vijay, Lakshmi Priya, Sudha Virji, and Jyotika. Okay, so I don't know the name which I have learned. I told. Okay, so listen in his experiment what he did. DNA is the genetic material. DNA is the genetic material is proved by the Alfred Hershey and Martha and Chase in 19. They worked on the virus that infect the bacteria that is called the bacteria. During infection, the bacteriophage first attaches to the bacterial cell wall and it inserts the genetic material into the bacterial cell. I told phosphate, we have used the phosphate 32 that is found into the DNA molecules, and sulfur 35 which is found into the protein molecules. Clear? So this concept should be clear. Next, Okay, what is saying? The viral genetic material become a part of the bacterial genome. Okay, because virus, they infect the bacteria, they integrate their gene into the bacterial genome. They integrate their gene into the bacterial genome, and it manufactures more virus particles. Okay, it manufactures more viral particle using host content. Okay, it manufactures more virus particle using host content. Okay, now Hershey and Chase worked to discover whether it was protein or DNA from the viruses that enters the bacteria. Hershey and Chase, he discovered the substances either protein or DNA, because RNA is never clear. So Hershey and Chase worked discovered whether the protein or DNA from the viruses that which is going to enter inside the bacteria. Okay. Now look at in blender experiments what he did. This is also known as the blender experiments. I told already. In his experiments, what he did, they grew some viruses on medium having radioactive phosphorus, some others on medium having radioactive sulfur. Radioactive phosphorus 32 and radioactive sulfur 35. Viruses grown in the radioactive phosphorus have radioactive DNA but not radioactive protein, because phosphorus present in DNA, not protein. That is simple concept you know very well. Viruses grow in the radioactive sulfur, have the radioactive protein but not radioactive DNA, because sulfur is not found into the DNA molecules. It is present in only protein. This is the basic concept. Okay, you know very well. Sulfur found into the protein and phosphate found into the DNA. Just look it in his experiments what he did. Okay. In first figure, just look at protein codes of the phases are radioactive labeled. Okay, here the radioactively labeled, and this is the bacteria and this is the phase DNA. Phase infect the bacteria with genetic material. Ultimately, genetic material arise inside the bacterial cells. No radioactivity enters the cell. Okay, no radioactivity. Proteins code phases are radioactive. Means protein code means this is the protein code. This is the protein code. Outer code, that this is the protein code. Clear? So here they labeled with the S35. He labeled with the S35. Ultimately, phase infect them and no radioactivity enters in the cells. He passed the UV rays and means not UV rays, that you can say X-rays. Okay, X-rays. They passed the X-rays. He observed no radioactivity. No radioactivity is generally found. Why? Because the protein code present outside the cell, it is not going to enter inside the cell. S35, it will never found inside the cell, because the protein code of the viruses, it lived outside, it is not enters. Okay. In second experiments, here the DNA of phages is radioactively labeled. In this experiment, the phage